On the last episode, I bought a van and took it on an adventure in Colorado. This time we pick up where I left off and continue our journey to the wonderful state of Utah. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. If you missed the last one, I bought a van and then I drove it to Colorado and did Ice Lakes, which is in the middle of the San Juan Mountains. It was fun. I really enjoyed it, and we're picking up where I left off there, where I had just finished that hike, and now it is time to head to Moab. The complete opposite of where we are now. We're going to go from the forest and up at elevation to low elevation in the desert. So we have a pretty decent drive ahead of us though. Probably about a 4 to 5 hour, probably more like 5 or 6. So we'll buckle in for that, and then we will hopefully see Moab and Arches National Park. Rocking and rolling here. Oh yes. Oh, pavement. I will never not be thankful for pavement. I had heard of this fabled $1 million highway before, and it turns out I was on it. The stretch between Silverton and Ouray is an incredible piece of tarmac that would have been way more fun in a sports car. That said, there are virtually no guardrails, and some of this road is extremely exposed. Needless to say, I took it pretty slow. I wasn't expecting to see a sign here because we are in a super remote area of Colorado heading into Utah, but hey, photo op. The sky right now is wild. Very orange. Quite the sunset. As I pulled into some BLM land near Moab, I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to find a spot during a busy Veterans Day weekend. This might be the spot. Oh yeah, pretty flat. That will do. It's kind of flat, but it could be flattered. I got something weird going on with my charging system. The first day, it was basically 100% all charged from the solar, but it's down to 86%. It really didn't do any charging today. So I don't know what's going on. It was in the shade a little bit, but it was definitely in the sun enough that it should have charged something. And I noticed earlier in the day that when it was in the sun, the wattage for the input would go up, but then a couple seconds later it'd go to 0, and then it would go up, and then it would go 0. So I don't know if all that off-roading shook something loose, maybe there's a loose connector. So I'm gonna have to try and troubleshoot that tonight. chippies. Dinner. Ha, just kidding. I'm gonna make more pasta, of course. And before anybody says anything about dying using propane inside the place, I got my fan going. Got a window cracked up here. Got my Max Air fan going. So hopefully I won't die. You know that phrase, watching water boil? I'm literally doing that. Here comes the magic part. And of course, how could you forget the seasoning? Oh, that's not good. Wow, is that appetizing or what? If you'll leave me to it to eat my horrible dinner and go to sleep, I will catch you guys in the morning. See ya. Hello.
Morning. How you doing today?
Good. Can I get a map, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. Have a good one. Good thing we got here when we did, because the line is at least quadrupled since when we got here, and that was like 5 minutes time. So get to the parks before 8 a.m. because they get pretty crazy. There's already a ton of people here. This park's open 24 hours, but it's barely 8 a.m. This parking lot's full. Very kind of nature to put these steps here. The super cool part about Delicate Arch is you can't really see it until you're right up on it. You're just hiking up this canyon and then boom, you round the corner and it's right there.
It's all right.
Made it. Beautiful up here. Worth the mile and a half hike up. It's uphill, but not too bad. With one arch down, it was time to head to Devil's Garden and bag a whole bunch more. This next section was awesome. There's just this row of rocks that you hike over, and it's pretty exposed on both sides. This is not a section of the trail for those with the fear of heights. Overall, I would definitely recommend Arches National Park. Will I go back? Probably not, but it was cool to experience for the first time. I went in November, and honestly, it's a pretty perfect time to hit this park. I'm gonna try and take the shortcut to get out of here. There is a, what is this called? Unimproved road, impassable when wet. Well, it's not wet, but this should cut off about 7 miles because I'm trying to go north and I don't want to have to go all the way south. But we'll see how rough this is and if this was a bad call or not. Spoiler alert, it was. Washboard gravel. Many regrets. Many regrets. Oh, God. Oh, God. A paved road. Boy, do I regret that. Big mistake, don't go in the back entrance to Arches National Forest because you will wish that you didn't. I saved some mileage there, but I really paid for it with getting my teeth shattered. From Arches, my next stop was Cedar Breaks National Monument. And per the usual, despite trying my hardest to get there before dark, I didn't. $16-day limit. I think we'll be okay. Just rolled up at this camp spot. I'll have to show you guys in the morning because it's pitch black outside and the cameras don't pick anything up. But I just had to play a game of what fell down in the back of my van, which I seem to have to play every time I drive somewhere. You guys are going to see what I'm eating for dinner, and I'm not cooking it tonight, so no, you can't make fun of me. I got it from the gas station. Boom. I got to do something about this lighting. It looks morbid in here with me filming, even though it's really not that bad. I'm going to finish this salad, or start eating it, and I will catch you guys in the morning where I'll show you more of what's around here, because I have no idea what's around here yet. Good night. Oh yeah, this is way better than anything I can make. Oh, no one saw that coming. Oh, frick. Pretty nice morning here. It's 7 o'clock, but it's still not like super light outside. I guess maybe because of the mountains and the sun hasn't got over them yet. But it sure is pretty. The sky is very pink. Normally I really only see that at night, so it's kind of weird to see that in the morning.
Turn right onto Utah 143 South.
I passed through this...
Continue for 7 miles.
Come on, Android. My goal for the day was to do the Ramparts Overlook Trail in Cedar Breaks, but fate would have other plans.
Turn right, then you will arrive at your destination.
Well, that seems like a problem. Womp womp. There's a whole bunch of signs that talk about trail closure, and you know, it's one thing to like hike on a trail when you're not supposed to. I'm certainly not trying to like do any damage to any trails or anything, so that's A. But B, like, it's another thing to break some rules, hike on a trail, and then post it on the internet. So we're gonna have to go find something else to do today. It's such a bummer, because I did go to the overlook point, which is not at that trail, which was not closed, and it's mega cool. It reminds me of Bryce Canyon when I was there last year. Hopping back in the van, I picked the next closest trail, which happened to be back down the mountain at Red Hollow Trail. All right, let's try this again. Red Hollow Trail, somewhere in Utah near Cedar City. Didn't have much luck up in the monument, the national monument. Anyway, let's see what this trail has to offer. Thor's Hideout. That sounds kind of cool. That's a place I want to go. I think we're about to hike up that ridgeline. We go down this way, sweeps back, and then I think we hike up this ridgeline. Should be a pretty sick view up there. At the top of this ridge, and it's a pretty cool view. Well, we came from way over there. We came up, coming the opposite way, like coming this way. Got to that little ridge, came down, and then like came down over here, down that path, down there, and then the part you can't see just came up these switchbacks all the way up here. But it's a pretty cool trail, and I'm actually like super bummed I didn't have my bike on this trip, like, because this is a rad mountain biking trail. It's actually like pretty gnarly in sections, but it looks super fun and it's beautiful. It's beautiful here. There's a little bit of a hum from the highway over there because we're not too far from the highway, but not too bad. It's when you're down in the valley, you can't even hear it. You can really only hear it when you're high up here. But yeah, Red Canyon to Thor's hideout to Lightning Switch, which is aptly named because there's a ton of switchbacks, but super rad. As I started my hike back, I was feeling really thankful for the places my van had already taken me. Even more so, however, I was looking forward to more to come. That's gonna be it for me on this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was like one big adventure, but 2 episodes. So hopefully you enjoyed the ride. And if you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm gonna be doing more of these. Maybe we'll do some snowboarding and stuff pretty soon. I definitely wanna do some mountain biking within short order as well. But I have a long drive back to LA at this point. It's like 7 hours, but I got my trusty turkey sandwich here to keep me company along the way. See you guys on the next one. Peace.